This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Scorpio in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or if you're dealing with a Scorpio. Let me let you in on the fact that this is general, so this automatically means that there will be certain things in the reading that may resonate with you and certain things that don't. What is not meant for your ears may have been intended for someone else listening. Let me also let you in on the fact that there should be a trigger warning at the beginning of this reading. There may be some material in this reading that may be sensitive. And if you feel like you're not in the headspace to maybe listen to sensitive subject matter, here's your opportunity to click off the video. Otherwise, let's get right into this. All right, Scorpio. A few more things as I shuffle. Keep in the back of your mind that even though I'm calling this a 7-day forecast, this means that there might be some things in this reading that may resonate, and there's going to be certain things that don't. Yeah. There's an Aries here. Since we're talking about an Aries connection, I'm getting a song for you by a group called Loose Ends. And I got the same artist for Aries. This song is called Hanging on a String. And the part that sticks out in my head of this song says, you never told me you were waiting, contemplating. So it feels like there's somebody contemplating your situation, and while they contemplate, they're leaving you waiting. They're leaving you dangling like a puppet on a string. You might be in separation from this person. You could be, there's some secrets being kept. So they are keeping you waiting. They are keeping you dangling, honestly, because it feels like they're doing this while they're trying to figure something out with maybe an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or maybe a Libra. You got a Leo here too. So maybe there's a few people that they have in their back pocket and they're keeping you dangling until they figure things out. Somebody's watching you. Or you just have a lot of eyeballs on you. Or maybe that's the case with this Scorpio. Libra, Scorpio. I'm going to be on the Libra, Scorpio cusp. You might be dealing with a fire sign. And it looks like there's some, like, whomever this is that we're talking about here, it's got a Gemini that shows up to the reading, is very aggressive in the way that they communicate. Or that's just something that's going on right now, because I do see, like, if this could be with family members. It may not have anything to do with love. It may have something to do with, like I said, family. Something. The family is disconnected. There's somebody that might be coming to you that may need help, and it may have something to do with a father figure. This could be your baby father, your baby's dad. This could be an issue that you're having with your own father. Somebody's watching you, fascinated by you, fascinated by maybe your work ethic, some skills that you have. I also feel like somebody could be watching in jealousy. Somebody is fascinated by you, but may have an issue with you. Libra comes up heavily in your reading, is heavily highlighted. And Libra, there was a Libra that maybe had an issue with a Capricorn or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but specifically Capricorn. So maybe your situation involves a Capricorn. There might be a situation here having to do with work, a work connection there. Anyway, I feel like you could be writing something. Maybe there's some type of written message that you might be receiving, or you're writing something. Maybe you speak publicly. Maybe there's something that you're preparing. I feel that for some of you, who am I reading for? Because I'm hearing Capricorn and Scorpio. I am reading for Scorpio. You might be leaving. There may be some upcoming travel. Scorpio, you might be having some digestion issues too. There might be some issues with your colon. So random. You definitely have a need to protect your energy. I think Scorpio, you might be doing some defensive magic, or this is somebody with evil intentions coming to you. It feels like it's because of some type of gift that you possess. You might be very beautiful, very attractive. I did say maybe a work ethic about you. Very compassionate. You're very kind. There's somebody that's jealous. So I think you might be defending yourself in some type of way. I see baby news. I see some good news. This is either an engagement or this is a baby, because I'm hearing first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes so-and-so with a baby carriage. There's something here, maybe having to do with nursery rhymes, children. There's a baby. I feel like there's a birth announcement or an engagement announcement. I think that you're having some type of trouble, maybe seeing eye to eye with someone. Someone you might feel wronged in some type of way, because it feels like someone has some type of knowledge of the fact that they made a mistake. You might feel like you're the one that was wronged, and maybe you are waiting for someone to be honest and accountable, and maybe you might get that. Maybe there is somebody that you are wanting or seeking forgiveness from, and maybe there might be an opportunity for you to actually see eye to eye about something. But I feel like something is causing you to maybe delay, or, maybe halt your progress with maybe going to maybe communicate with someone, because maybe you feel like something is too late. This could be some type of false narrative that you have in your head about maybe it's too late to go and make things right with somebody. Or maybe it's facts. Maybe somebody is like, I don't know, feeling like it's impossible. Something might have you feeling that way, because it looks like there's something that you want, but you feel like because of some type of pattern, it's just impossible to have. So maybe you want to be closer to someone, but maybe, like I said, because of some type of pattern, it's created this disconnected situation between you and someone. Maybe you're writing, you're journaling about something, because this card kind of reminds me of the dream world. So maybe you're connecting with someone in the dream world. Maybe you're writing in a journal. Maybe you're writing down your dreams. Here she's clothed, and here she's disrobed. Maybe there is a need to be vulnerable. Maybe take off some type of cloak or hidden agenda, hidden situation. Something is going to be unmasked or revealed, possibly through the dream world. It feels like you're going to be getting a connection, getting a strong message from someone in the dream world that maybe is deceased. Maybe this is why you feel it's too late to maybe connect with someone, because maybe somebody passed away. I really do feel like, I want to call you Libra. Some of you might be Libra, Scorpio cusp. But anyway, it feels like your living situation might be undergoing some type of a change. Now, since we are talking about some defensive magic here, it feels like there may be a need to cleanse your home. I feel like you're doing some type of spiritual cleanse, because it feels like somebody's throwing a lot of negativity your way, Scorpio, or vice versa. I think that there's something here that is going to require a lot of careful handling. And I feel like it's a conversation. Because you might feel like somebody's a loose cannon. You might feel like you can't get anywhere with somebody. Scorpio. So maybe you are. You're spending some time alone. You're focusing on your healing. See? Jealousy. What did I get this card for? Gemini. Some of you dealing with a Gemini. This Gemini could be a smoker, or there could be somebody that is a heavy smoker in your situation. Somebody is strategizing, strategist. Somebody is strategizing a way, thinking of a way to maybe come and make this possible. This whole thing about forgiveness. I think that there is someone that would like I said, would like forgiveness. And so they're kind of strategizing a way to maybe come in, maybe say something to you. But at the same time, in the background of your situation, I see somebody who's very nosy. Could be doing card readings on you possibly, or using some type of divination tool to maybe look into your situation. Random side note. Somebody could be a flight attendant. Or you could be taking a flight. Maybe you might be dealing with somebody that you like for them to cater to you in some type of way. Anyway, I think that somebody's been under a cave. In other words, it feels like somebody hasn't been around lately. You're taking some time to focus on your healing currently, and maybe you're not talking to somebody. This is definitely a time when your guides are saying this is no doubt a time to maybe focus on your healing, because it feels like you're getting out of a codependent situation, or this is what you're coming to realize about a situation that you're in right now. Scorpio. Let's see what happens next. You want to see eye to eye with someone? Scorpio, this is your energy. You're dealing with a water sign. Some of you, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This is a water sign to water sign relationship. Maybe you have a Scorpio moon, they have a Cancer moon. Whatever the case is, it feels as though, there may have been a blow up. There may have been an argument between you and this person. Maybe this is between you and a friend, a family member, whatever the case is. Somebody feels treated unfairly. Somebody's very confused about how this conversation could really take place. Maybe this is a conversation about money. Maybe you feel like somebody owes you money, owes you an apology. Maybe somebody's ready to invest in a relationship, when before they were kind of taking things for granted, taking you for granted. Yeah, taking things for granted. Maybe things that you did, things that you brought to the table, things that you had to offer to the relationship or currently have to offer, because some of you are dealing with this right now. And while I see it, I'm going to say it. Another random side note. There's issues here with a vehicle. I hear DMV very clearly. Have you been putting off a trip to the DMV? Maybe because you feel like you haven't had the money to fix a car or to fix something having to do with the car. And maybe this is you coming up with some type of a strategy to fix your financial situation. You definitely have a liar around you. Somebody is a bold-faced liar. Scorpio, somebody might feel like it's you. Of course, the reading can be reversed, but this is your energy here. Somebody has a chip on their shoulder. They bring illusions to the table. I promise you, for some of you, the confirmation that maybe you need to hear is that somebody's doing black magic on you. It's not the case for everybody, but like I said, if I see it, I'm going to mention it. I see a family here. Some of you may have wanted to have a family with someone, but I promise you, somebody is so guarded, so afraid to let their walls down, that it might be too difficult to try to get along with someone. I think somebody wants to get along while the other one constantly wants to fight, or they feel bullied or ganged up on. Yeah, somebody feels like it's impossible to talk to you without maybe being insulted. Somebody drinks a lot or has some type of an addiction, or like I said, for some of you, this relationship is codependent. So there's a breakup, there's a separation, some information has been found out about. This brings you guys back to the same cycle where you feel like there's 2 steps forward, a million steps back. You guys keep going through this cycle. Yep, see, somebody's pouring into this relationship and you feel like somebody couldn't care less. That's how somebody might feel. So this is possibly why somebody's angry. Finances might be an issue in your relationship or for you personally, because it looks like you might be waiting for your financial situation to change, or something may have hit your pockets kind of drastically this week, Scorpio, and now you're scrambling to try to piece together a financial situation. Or like I said, you're arguing over money. It feels like money might be the biggest issue. It feels like there's a family that's torn apart over something, not able to get along. There is some type of debt. Somebody gambling. I see an Aquarius. And I definitely see someone who is still in love with an Aquarius, but might feel as though you know, there is no going back. I'm hearing no takesy backsies. Some of you might be dealing with somebody that you might feel is childish. So I think somebody feels like they can't like move back. They can't make the moves that they want to make in a situation. Somebody may have left to be with somebody else, and somebody is definitely scorned about it, defensive about it. Some of you, you're having issues with your children. There's a child that really wants to feel heard but feels completely overtalked. And is feeling discouraged maybe about reaching some type of resolution. Might feel like their parent is really hard on them. They make one mistake, they feel like you're on their ass about it. Or this is like at work. You might feel that way about your boss. And somebody feels like somebody takes them for a fool or thinks that they're naive and that they don't see what's going on, but it feels like you do see. I think, Scorpio, if you haven't seen in the past, you're going to see now. That somebody hasn't changed their ways. This might have something to do with an earth sign. I see a Virgo. Might be a Virgo that might be coming back into the picture. Maybe you haven't seen a Virgo. Maybe your dad is a Virgo or your baby's dad is a Virgo. Yes, that's what I mean. Somebody's going through something, struggling with something, and somebody might need help. For some of you, this is your kids. Maybe they're very independent or they're acting like they can carry everything by themselves, but somebody around you needs help, but may not be asking for help. Somebody's struggling with something. It could be an addiction. It could be with making a decision. Somebody is very selfish, very arrogant, you might feel. And somebody's really on their high horse about this situation. So if somebody left you to be with someone else, they're repeating this same cycle with somebody else. Or they may have gotten out of a situation that looked very similar to yours, and now they're putting you through it. Anyway, the point is, it feels like somebody would like to bridge a gap with you, feels untreated, feels like they would like to have a conversation with you, but feels honestly like they won't really get anywhere with this conversation. They're trying to find some type of strategy or some type of way to maybe get you to communicate with them. Or what are they trying to do? They know well, it's clear. They know they made a mistake. They want to fix it. We both know I'm not right for you. We both know I am not the one for you. So somebody feels that way. Or may have felt that way in the past. And maybe they're looking back and they're like, okay, yeah, I made a big mistake by letting you go. And yeah, no takesy backsies. It's too late. I don't know how somebody might how this situation may play out. Let's see. So is this person coming to you? Possibly, it looks like it, but somebody would have to make the first move. Scorpio, it looks like it ain't gonna be you. It looks like you're not budging. Yeah, this feels like this might have something to do with an earth sign for some of you. And I see Gemini and I see Cancer. That could be relevant. Aquarius. I think you fight like cats and dogs with someone. I think that your fights can get really out of control and violent. And I think that somebody may have said something that they didn't mean. They just don't want to say so. They don't want to come forward to apologize. If you're dealing with an earth sign, an air sign, they're not coming forward. Yeah, somebody feels defeated about something that somebody said. They feel hurt. Something broke somebody's spirit. They're tired of it. They feel like you guys keep going around in the same circle. I'm trying to see what happens here. Leo's not budging. Taurus is not budging. Air sign is not budging. Water sign is not budging. An earth sign might feel like it's a waste of time to come and talk to you. They feel like they're waiting for you to say something and they're waiting in vain. It's just going to be up to you, the individual, about how you play this out, Scorpio. But somebody is really thinking about some things that you said and they really regret lying to you. And right now they're going to put on a facade. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's all an act. They're going to pretend like they don't care. But meanwhile, you know, in reality, they're trying to strategize a way to make this work to your advantage. Some of you, no doubt, you're dealing with an opportunist. You might feel used or wronged in some type of way. Anyway, it feels like you're deciding to focus on your healing. This could be an athlete we're talking about, a public speaker. Somebody might play basketball. Could have a disability maybe. Anyway, the lesson in this relationship, Scorpio Nation, what this was really meant to teach you, it was meant to bring you closer to your spirituality. Maybe closer to God or whomever you believe in spiritually, a power higher than you. And maybe a power higher than you is telling you to set your heart free, because it feels like even if it doesn't have something to do with letting your guard down with this person again, it feels like you're really blocked off emotionally. Or you're really still hurt over some things. And some of you, you may not even realize it. But maybe you might need some time alone. It may be necessary for you to kind of like distance yourself from relationships for a minute. Withdrawing from love for a minute to figure out, you know, what is this that's really blocking you? What is this that's really hurting you? What is this that your guides are really trying to bring you to see about your situation? Is it that maybe you're a bit too controlling in love relationships? Or somebody might feel a bit controlled by you. We did talk about puppet on a string. You got me hanging on a string is what we talked about in the beginning of the reading. So that could be what we're talking about. Obviously, somebody feels controlled by you, dominated by you. That's what I'm seeing, like bend over spells, control spells for some of you. So in some type of way, Scorpio Nation, you might be looking at, your guys might really want you to look at what habits need to be changed. Is there some type of cycle that you're repeating? Are you feeling disconnected from yourself in some type of way as a means of a coping mechanism? Are you gravitating to codependent relationships when it might be really time to get out of them, but you're stuck, or you don't know how to get out of codependent relationships, or you don't know how to get out of the cycle? I think you might need a plumber, Scorpio. Anyway, random side note. Maybe you've been neglecting your physical or your emotional health in some type of way. Whatever the case is, it's time to focus on your health. Say your spirit guides. Maybe this is why you haven't heard from someone in a while, or maybe you haven't connected with someone for a while, because maybe that's what you have been doing. Maybe your life has been kind of busy and demanding, and maybe there's some emotions that you really might need to unbox. If not, then this is definitely what you're doing with focusing on your healing. By finding some time in your schedule to maybe find some time to get some peace of mind about some things that you're going through. I definitely feel like there's some issues here with trust. For some of you, this trust issue existed long before you came into this relationship with this person. Hence, let's go back to there. Time to focus on healing. Is it really time to take a cold, hard look at that? Is it time to really disconnect? For some of you, this has something to do, this set your heart free has something to do with the fact that somebody, you gave your trust to somebody, and it's really difficult to get that trust back once it's been lost. Some of you might see people as like guilty until proven innocent, rather than the other way around. Did you lose somebody? Maybe this is where you're focused on healing. Did somebody pass away? Because there's this card that said, yes, it's too late. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. I'm not coming back. Yes, it's too late. So definitely see connections here with passing. Somebody's death. This could be somebody in your community. Maybe somebody that you knew. And maybe this is somebody's voice that you hear inside your head. Maybe this was your father. Whether your father is, you know, deceased or your father is in this earthly plane. It feels like there's somebody that you have a lot of respect for, but now they're gone. And this could definitely be a family member. And there could be a gathering having to do with maybe somebody's passing. For some of you, I think maybe there's... Are you expecting somebody to pass? Is that what I'm getting? I'm trying to figure out what this connection is. Yeah, your eyes are wide open about something, or this is like your spirit guides. They want you to see something for yourself. They want you to see what you... Is something missing? It feels like you might feel as though something is missing. I think you are celebrating. So we talked in the beginning, the top of the reading, about a celebration, a ring, what am I trying to say? An engagement, a birth announcement. Somebody does want to talk to you. They're really overthinking it. But I think you might hear from an air sign before you'll hear from a water sign. Somebody's a show off. Makes hasty decisions, makes rash decisions, or this is somebody looking back and feeling like they made some rash decisions. Scorpio, definitely have an issue with somebody. We talked about that envy, jealousy. Okay, somebody's green with envy. This is, I did say in the top of the reading, somebody's watching you. Yeah, somebody is jealous. Or if this is, then this feels like this is jealousy. Somebody has jealousy and control issues. Somebody is worried about losing you. All right, Scorpio, it feels like this is you possibly focusing on a problem. Because it looks like there's something that's really bringing you a lot of stress. And I think this week your guys really want you to brainstorm on maybe some ideas that could help you remove a situation or solve a problem. And maybe that's what this strategist card is about. It's about turning ideas or issues into solutions. And this is about you taking a step today and setting a deadline to take maybe the rest of the steps. It feels like there's something that maybe you might need to, you know, make some type of moves with. Because it looks like in this area, having to do with a dilemma, you feel stuck. It's about communication. Communicating. Maybe somebody has the name Bell. Maybe this is a Southern Bell. Maybe this is somebody's last name. It feels like you're trying to communicate. This is an issue. Communication. There's a problem this week with this. That's what I mean. This is where there's some disconnection here. You don't know how to get through to someone. Or you might feel like somebody, like, yeah, you might feel like you can't get through to someone. It feels like they're thinking about something that you said. I think you have gotten through to somebody. It's just that they might be too stubborn to really show that. I think that there's a lot of criticism that you put on yourself too, Scorpio. And maybe this is like a healing situation here too. Like you got some type of defense mechanism, I feel. It feels like you got a lot of focus on the past. So I think you might be trying to find a way to give yourself positive feedback. Because it looks like that's something that your guides maybe want you to eliminate from your own self-talk vocabulary is a lot of self-criticism. Feels like you might be focused on some negativity this week, because I don't know, like, what is going on, Scorpio? Your reading is quite sad this week. It feels like you're struggling to belong. If this is not you struggling to belong, then this is somebody around you. Some of you are surrounded by people that are not actually your people. They're not here to see you succeed. So it feels like maybe you're taking risks or being vulnerable with the wrong people. So maybe it might be beneficial for you to get around, you're around toxic people for some of you. And they're possibly rubbing off on you, where this is maybe having to do with a child. It's like maybe you're dealing with people that don't really understand your struggles. Or people that don't really accept you as you are. Or this is your kid. They're struggling to belong. It's like somebody doesn't feel valued. They feel like they don't get the mutual understanding or respect that they're looking for. So in some place in your life, I feel like you might be feeling this week frustrated. You might be feeling burnt out. Your mind might be kind of overloaded, and this might be where it might be beneficial for you to unload maybe some things that you're thinking about. Maybe you might be writing in a diary, keeping a journal. Like I said, it feels like the past is kind of repeating itself in your life. And you might feel like you're ready to explode. You might have a lot of anger, right? Because it feels like you're on mental overload thinking about something. So again, it might be necessary for you to put pen to paper, whatever you're thinking about, process it. So it looks like you're in a pressure cooker. So Leo, maybe it's really hot where you are. I think what's got you heated, what did I get this for? I want to say Capricorn. I think I got it for Libra. Anyway, it's like somebody is playing innocent, right? They're playing victim. You see this Pinocchio nose, but somebody's really a liar. Somebody's capping about something this week. Exaggerating about something. Or this is you. You might feel like somebody's always running their mouth about you. Anytime they're opening their mouth, their pollution is coming out about you. Illuminator. I think this is you. I think this is you that illuminates the truth. There's going to be light shed on the truth here. Oh, like I said, it's just really hot where you are. Look at that. No. The illuminator. Yeah, somebody might be exposing somebody. Somebody sees right through somebody's facade or lies. The song and dance. The lies that they tell. Somebody knows that somebody's really the perpetrator. I don't know. Got the same cards. Intimate. This might be somebody that you're intimate with, or you're telling a lot of deep secrets to. They might be exposing your secrets to other people. Scorpio. Yeah, I see depression. I see confusion. Confusion about whether or not you should go towards someone. So I mean, like, somebody does not think that it's gonna work. A conversation coming back to face you. You see this face right here? It's like somebody doesn't want to face someone. Or doesn't want to face some type of judgment. Somebody feels heavily judged. And I'm also seeing that maybe somebody doesn't want to commit. I hope this isn't you, Scorpio singles, but it looks like you could be meeting someone with a troubled mind. Or this is you. Maybe you do. Maybe you do need to focus on your healing. Yeah, Scorpio. I think this is why your guides are saying, you know what, maybe focus on your healing. It feels like there's a lot of references here to the past where someone has betrayed you, hurt you. Whether this is friendships or this is love relationships, whatever the case is, it feels like you're very guarded. You definitely have a wall up. and maybe you haven't quite healed. So this might be some food for thought before getting into a new relationship, because for some of you Scorpios, I feel like if you're open to dating, you could definitely be meeting somebody, or there's someone that might be coming to you to maybe give you some type of a love offer. It feels like this is something that you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for somebody to kind of like sweep you off your feet. And are you dealing with a Pisces? Yeah, I'm hearing feet. Do you have a foot injury? Anyway, or back problems? I hope that this is not you, like giving somebody mixed signals with a new situation, because it feels like somebody is very confused about what they want, singles. And it feels like somebody might still have a lot of love for somebody from their past. Somebody that they're still in love with. For some of you that might be sleeping with this person or have some type of sexual urges toward this person. They still might be sexually attracted to this person. They might be in contact with them, or they might be tempted to kind of like reach back in the past. There's definitely a Virgo. And Sagittarius. It feels like somebody is trying to hold on to one situation while they're dibbling dabbling with another situation. This is what somebody is lying about, Scorpio. So this is you. You're talking to somebody. You're getting to know them. And you want to know if it's worth the effort. That's what I mean. You have illuminate not once but twice. Something is going to be illuminated. Something is going to be seen. And do you see what I mean? This connection here. Chief of wickedness. And then we got these candles. I promise you. Somebody's lighting up candles on you. Or doing some type of divination. Like I said, doing tarot card readings on you. Or going to a reader on you. Somebody could be from the Caribbean, could speak with a Caribbean accent or an English accent. Anyway, because you could be meeting somebody that's foreign. Maybe you have a cough. Whatever this is, it's like your guys are saying, slow down. Look into a situation. Make sure that this situation is what it appears to be. You see what I mean? Doing divination on you. I'm trying to tell you. This is somebody's story. And it's a Libra for some of you. Anyway, with this situation, that's what I mean. Make sure that you're in the headspace. If this is you going into a situation, Seven of Swords. Somebody's lying about somebody from their past, or they're still emotionally connected to somebody from their past. Maybe their baby mama, maybe somebody they have a child with, and they might leave the situation prematurely, kind of soon, you know? To maybe try to return to see if they can reconcile with somebody from their past. This person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Does not have to be their sun sign. This is somebody that they're not talking to. They're in a very confusing space with maybe an ex of theirs, and they're still hurt about this situation. So again, if this is you, your guys are saying to prevent maybe you being hurt with this Three of Swords, this being the result of that situation, or you doing this to someone, maybe, just maybe, it might be necessary to focus on your healing before jumping into from one situation into the next, because your guys are saying be patient, take things slow. Somebody's moving kind of fast. They be putting too many expectations on a situation, and this person may not even be who you think they are, or you have certain expectations of this relationship, and they're not willing to give that to you. They're not willing to give you a commitment. And it's because you might be the one that's the secret, and that might be the thing that's illuminated over time. You might not see this in the beginning. It might take some time for their story to unravel. It might take some time for you to realize that they're the strategist. And you might hear it in their conversation, certain things that they say to you. Whether it's to you or to other people, you might overhear it. And it might be some things that maybe you might need to read between the lines to really listen to. You're going to hear the truth. You know, if you're really paying attention, if you're not, you know, so caught up in la la land where you're so in love with this person, you know what I mean? And you feel like they don't have any flaws, but I think that, you know, because it feels like there's somebody that's jealous that still wants this person, or that's like they broke up with somebody and they're jealous over that and they don't want them to have them if you can't have them. So this is what I mean. Something's going to be illuminated. There's something that your spirit guides want you to see. I think they want you to pay attention to certain red flags. There might be some red flags that pop up as time progresses. This person is controlling. This person might try to isolate you. Do you see what I mean? Once again, this connection with candles. Maybe you are very spiritual. Or like I said, there's somebody, possibly a Virgo, that might be lighting up candles on you. Due to jealousy, envy. Like I said, somebody is very obsessed with you, your situation. They want to know what's going on with you. Keeping track of what you're doing, where you are, who you're with. Popping up in your dreams. Wow. Might be time to put some protection around you for sure. That's what guides were saying. Maybe you have crystals. Maybe it's time to get some black tourmaline or something here. It's like somebody's giving you the evil eye. Scorpio. They don't like you. They're praying for some type of downfall for some of you. For some of you, this might be because you're very gifted. And if this is not being done to you, Scorpio, the reading can always be reversed. And this could be you doing this to someone. Scorpio, somebody from the Scorpio Nation. All right, Holy Spirit, anything else for the Scorpio? What? I did say you might need a plumber. Maybe you need an exterminator. Maybe you're ratting someone out. Maybe it has something to do with a court situation. You might be seeing somebody in court this week, Scorpio. Somebody's ratting somebody out. Yeah, see how he's running his mouth here? It's like somebody can't wait for the opportunity to tell your business. So yeah, I feel like you might be detaching from other people. Do you see what I mean? Control, manipulation. This is what I feel like somebody is doing through spell work. New moon, which is now. This might be going on right now as we speak. Or at least at the time that this reading is being recorded is during the new moon. You might be receiving a letter. Maybe there's a letter or a package that maybe you're waiting for. Scorpio Nation, it may come in this week. And I promise you, there's a lady. I want to call her a detective, but she doesn't have to be a literal detective by trade. This is somebody watching you because they don't trust you. Somebody wearing a disguise, basically. Somebody has a side relationship. Or this could be you possibly picking up some type of a side hustle. Wow, where are you taking me, Spirit Guides? That's why somebody's watching somebody. They're angry, blowing up all the time. There could be some accusations here. Somebody doesn't trust somebody. That's why somebody's controlling them. They don't want to get hurt. They definitely suspect that something is up. Somebody is physically cheating. They have a sexual relationship going on with somebody else. This could be divorce. Maybe this could be why you're maybe taking somebody to court once you see the truth. Because I did say the truth is going to be eliminated, or that's what your guides are saying. And you might be it might be necessary for somebody to eliminate somebody from the equation here in order for you guys to maybe get back on a better page. Somebody's going to get ratted out. Okay, the truth is going to be seen by somebody, by multiple people. Now, having to do with a health issue. There's a card here that says maybe you need to focus on your healing. Is there something here having to do? I mentioned an ankle. Somebody on ankle, in an ankle monitor. Scorpio. Anyway, I think some of you might be feeling like you're catching a cold, or you have a little bit of a stomach ache. You might feel like you're coming down with something. Some of you this week, you might feel like somebody around you is selfish. They're all about taking. They may feel this way about you. This could be that somebody could just be completely misreading you, because maybe you are pulling away. Maybe you need some time to yourself, again, to focus on your healing. And people, like I said, might be misreading you, scared or worried about you. Somebody's very angry, very loud this week. You might be hungrier than usual. It looks like maybe you're feeling disappointed, and you might be having some headaches. You might be feeling sad. Definitely some messages coming in. There's a letter here. You might be on public transportation. Or some of you, this situation might have something to do with an engineer. Maybe somebody is an engineer by trade. Random side note. It's a very pensive week for you. It feels like you're going to be lost in thought. Maybe you have some type of a fitness goal. Maybe you're trying to trim down, or maybe get toned. You might need to see the dentist this week, Scorpio, because it looks like maybe some of you could be having some dental issues, or some jaw pain, dental pain. Yeah. This is either you or somebody around you is sick. But like I said, this is you. You feel like you're coming down with something. You definitely want to be mindful about what's going on in your household. You might want to invest in, like, what I mean by that is invest in like a fire hydrant. Somebody, a fireman. I'm trying to say a fire extinguisher. Because I see somebody being careless around a fire, or letting kids play around a fire. Yeah, here it is once again. Court. They're being very adamant about this. Are you worried about a court situation? I promise you there's something you need to see. Truth is going to be seen that somebody's playing around here. What did I get that for? Gemini. Harmony, protection, idealism. Protection. This feels like your guys are being very adamant about protecting yourself. Let's see. Let's go ahead and close off your reading, Scorpio. Let's look at a word of advice, Holy Spirit, from your angels about what to do in your circumstances, or what could make things better this week. Your guides are encouraging you that there's going to be some type of steady progress here. This is either you making steady progress with some type of a goal. I did say fitness goal, financial goal. Am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up in my life? So, focusing on healing. Your body heals as it sleeps, as it gets the proper rest that it needs. And it feels like something is causing you to lose sleep this week, Scorpio. Your body is your vehicle. I promise you, your vehicle. I mentioned that legal situations may be connected to your vehicle. Do you need to go to court and maybe take care of a court date having to do with a moving violation? You might need to go to the DMV. Your body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling. How much sleep are you getting? And what do you do to help your body rest? Today's soul action: take a bath, put on some lavender essential oil, go to bed ridiculously early, or give yourself a time out today. Notice your body thanking you. Today's mantra, the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. I think you might be pushing past some type of an injury, physical injury. I did mention an ankle injury. Or you're pushing past when it's like your guides are like, your body is like, you're pushing your body beyond its limits. And your guides are saying you gotta take the time to rest, Scorpio, to restore your body. Again, your guides, the takeaway from this reading is to focus on your healing. This might be exacerbating or making a health issue worse because you're stressing yourself out, you're pushing yourself beyond your limits. It feels like the burden is the past for some of you. You're carting around past mistakes. These things are weighing you down. Yeah, it's right. It's right here. I don't know why I'm shuffling. Am I ready to let go of this buried shame? You're shaming yourself. You're very critical of yourself. The feeling of shame is the lowest energy frequency there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. What part of you is ready to stand in the light? That's what we see with this illuminate card. Something is going to cause you to stand in the light, or this is your guides putting something in your pathway, lighting the way for you to see something. Something may need to be eliminated from your life, your mental vocabulary possibly. What part of you is ready to stand in the light? Is there any shame from a past experience that is ready to be healed? I think you're beating up yourself on having to do with the past. Dragging yourself. Today's soul action, heal the shame by giving it a name. Bring it to the light and let it be seen, heard, and healed. It is revival season. Replace the shame with your soul's truth. Fill in the blank. My soul's truth is... fill in the blank. So I think that this is you changing the narrative of your inner dialogue. Scorpio. This is... certain things may need to be eliminated or done away with in order for you to heal. This could have something to do with your diet. It could have something to do with what you're putting in your body. I was talking about your mental diet, so to speak. Whatever you're feeding yourself, this mental food for thought that you're feeding yourself, or this is what you're putting in your body. One more, Holy Spirit, for the... we're in Gemini so strongly. Communication, Gemini and Virgo. Mercury. There's a Mercury in here. This could be... I'm reading for Scorpio. You're dealing with a Virgo or Gemini. You have this in your chart. You have the power to comfort yourself when you're upset. Place your hand gently over your heart. Some of you are dealing with a Leo, no doubt. Send yourself unconditional love to ease the tension and frustration. So maybe this is like your guides. Once again, every advice card here has something to do with healing on some type of level, mind, body, or spirit. They want you to ease the tension, the frustration, the mental chatter. This might be what's keeping you up, keeping you from getting the sleep that you need because you're constantly thinking about errands that you need to run. Oh, I need to go by the court building, or I need to go grab this paperwork, or I need to, go talk to this person, or you know what I mean? You're constantly thinking about your own voice. I think that's all you can hear is your own voice in your own head. Constantly moving. You need to find a way to self-soothe this week. Not just this week, but especially this week. Scorpio Nation. I think that's what it is. Tension, frustration. This is what's keeping you from getting to sleep. You're constantly thinking about it. Whatever happened. All right. Scorpio Nation, will this conclude your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions? If you found, Scorpio Nation, that this reading was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Consider subbing to my channel if you already haven't. And if you do decide to sub to my channel, Scorpio, make sure that you hit that post notification bell so that you do not miss an upload whenever I upload a video for your sign, somebody you're cross-watching for, or whenever I go live. Alright, Scorpio Nation, thank you for once again tuning in, giving me your time today. It's much appreciated. Have a wonderful, beautiful, peaceful week, Scorpio Nation. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, Scorpios. Sometimes you